The art of temperance is the great mastery of choosing to resist rather than to respond. It is the ability to make deliberate decisions as opposed to impulsive ones, as in the Stoic state. Along with wisdom, temperance is one of the 4 essential virtues. Fairness and bravery. In other words, temperance is the ability to remain calm in the face of challenges and respond in a balanced and measured way. This virtue is very important because it is essential to our capacity to make wise decisions, particularly when it comes to self-control and moderation, recognizing our limits and not letting our passions dominate us. Under pressure to remain calm, retain mental clarity, and solve problems successfully. If your emotions, whether they be rage or enthusiasm, control you frequently, you have a major problem with self-control. To get past this obstacle, we resort to Stoicism. I want to be straightforward and realistic in this video. I'll start by outlining 10 useful strategies to put the fundamental historical lessons into practice so you can develop patience as one of your virtues. Refrain from following your desires indeed. Control of one's desires, rather than having excessive ones, is the source of freedom. The goal here is to make judgments based on what is truly useful in the long term, rather than giving in to momentary pleasures. Stoics felt that persistent longing for pleasure and dread of pain make us prisoners chained by our passions rather than having control over ourselves. Delaying gratification might be a terrific way to get started. Rather than focusing on short-term rewards, setting long-term goals and breaking them down into steps is a useful way to guide your actions. If we apply this to all of our goals, we will witness a more fulfilling life unfold before us as we continue to learn and grow. Philosophy makes no promises to entities other than humans. Stoic temperance can only be attained with ongoing education and personal development. Stoics hold that the road to virtue and wisdom is a never-ending journey. We frequently err by starting down the path with an eye toward the destination and reward when, in reality, the path itself should be the prize. You can apply this idea to your life by setting aside time each day to read something new or think back on the lessons you've learned from the past. This can aid in your personal development and give you a wider perspective to handle life's obstacles with more serenity and harmony. Every day, set aside some time to acknowledge and express your thankfulness for everything you have in your life. This might be as basic as having a home to live, food on the table, or supportive family and friends. Keeping a gratitude journal can be a helpful tool for this practice. Make a list of 3 things for which you are thankful every day. You might also go for a walk in the outdoors and deliberately observe your surroundings. Acquire a mindset of satisfaction by realizing that you already have enough to make you happy. Expressing thanks. Moving on from the previous point, meditation can be a very effective way to cultivate appreciation in your daily life. Focus on gratitude and let go of the expectation that everything happens according to your will. Learn to accept situations as they unfold and find happiness in the way things are. For the Stoics, gratitude is both a way of thinking and an active practice that helps us to avoid dwelling on the negative and instead focus on the good. To show your gratitude, remember to use concrete methods like saying thank you more frequently, writing notes to people who have done something special for you, or just pausing to notice the beauty of the world around you. In particular, keep your distance from those who undermine your feeling of gratitude and stay away from those who spread negativity and complaints. Enjoy what you have because true wealth is found in appreciating what you have rather than desiring what you lack, as the Stoics understood. Moderation and simplicity by practicing thankfulness for what we currently have instead of continuously. Seneca tortoises struggles awakened genius. and historical lessons remind us that obstacles and setbacks are opportunities for learning and growth. Developing resilience is an effective way to incorporate this concept into your life, and it involves facing challenges with balance and serenity. Develop a stronger desire to deal with challenges, seeing obstacles as opportunities for growth as opposed to personal failings. This process also includes learning how to solve problems and adopting a progressive mentality, as you come to understand that you can grow and learn from your mistakes and setbacks. Embrace a growth-oriented mindset to view obstacles as chances to progress and learn how to be resilient by developing the abilities and tactics that enable you to overcome challenges. A key component of Stoicism is the idea of living in the present. A lot of our worries and anxieties come from regretting the past or fearing the future. By concentrating on the here and now, we can free ourselves from these concerns and maintain calm and serenity. Remember that you don't perceive reality as it is, but as you are. A good way to put this idea into practice is to cultivate mindfulness. This can be as simple as setting aside some time each day to focus on the present, either through formal meditation or just being aware of your feelings in that moment. Avoid multitasking and try to focus on one task at a time. Practice empathy. Pay attention to your daily actions and the conversations you have with others. Life is interpret station. The Stoics remind us that everyone is facing their own challenges. By practicing empathy, we can better understand others and respond in a way that maintains peace and harmony. To put this into practice, you can try putting yourself in others' shoes before judging or reacting. This could involve pausing and considering another person's perspective before responding, or actively seeking opportunities to learn about experiences and viewpoints different from your own. By practicing this principle and becoming a more empathetic person, you will gradually better understand viewpoints rather than becoming irritated or reacting in a negative and toxic way, and accept what you cannot change. It's not the facts that disturb men, but their judgment of the facts, as Epictetus said. This is a fundamental element of Stoicism, mentioned several times in my videos. The idea that we should accept things we cannot change and focus on what we can influence will be crucial for living a serene life. This principle can be practiced in various ways. One of them is learning to identify the difference between what we can change through our actions and what is completely beyond our control. One extremely obvious and easy example to comprehend is the weather. We can never predict whether it will be sunny or stormy, so worrying about it is a pointless waste of energy. Instead, we should concentrate on how we would prepare for and react to various weather situations. Cognitive therapy techniques provide an additional means of putting this idea into effect by assisting us in identifying and challenging harmful or unreasonable thinking. Recognizing that there are things in life that we cannot control will relieve us of a significant source of anxiety and enable us to live in a more tranquil and balanced manner. You can also be inspired to prioritize your mental health and share your experiences and feelings with trusted friends by observing how nature adjusts to change and accepts your strengths and weaknesses as human beings. Take baby steps to get past obstacles. Begin with small steps to overcome them. Accept that hardships are a part of life and be nice to yourself in these trying times by practicing detachment. As Epictetus once stated, poverty is not characterized by a decrease in goods, but rather by an increase in avarice. In the context of Stoicism, detachment refers to releasing oneself from an undue reliance on other people or things for satisfaction. It's not about shunning all pleasures or worldly goods, but rather about not letting them be your only source of inner calm. There are several techniques to practice detachment. One method might be to visualize your wants during meditation and then picture yourself being free of them. Another strategy is to simplify your life by acquiring fewer material belongings and emphasizing experiences and connections over material goods, as we frequently accumulate more than we truly need or deserve. By appreciating moderation and simplicity, we free ourselves from the never-ending quest of improvement and novelty. Lastly, self-care is absolutely essential. The state of your body is the most important thing to maintain, since without it, your mind cannot be robust and healthy. Stoicism acknowledges the interdependence of the body and mind as one. Maintaining good physical health is essential to achieving temperance. This includes regular exercise, eating a balanced diet, getting enough sleep, and attending to your mental health, whether through meditation therapy or just making time for relaxation and engaging in activities you enjoy. It is impolite to neglect your physical well-being, so choose an activity you enjoy and make a commitment to doing it on a regular basis. Historically, temperance has been associated with inner peace and tranquility. It emphasizes understanding and managing our emotions and desires instead of allowing them to control us. As Marcus Aurelius once stated, the quality of our thoughts determines the happiness of our lives. Therefore, until the next time, enjoy these 2 more films filled with historical knowledge. Often, what we persistently think is what we ultimately bring to reality.